Hi everybody, it's Jason Pegler here, owner of Chipmunkapublishing, and I'm here to talk this morning about about the year 2012 and how excited I am about 2012 and really just what the plans are for the company and what is the world of Chipmunkapublishing and mental health publishing like in the year 2012. Well, I'm really excited really. I anticipate that over the next 12 months we'll be publishing about 100 to 150 new ebooks and around about 100 new paperbacks, something like that. And of course, every book that we do, every ebook, is turned into a paperback, and we have a free option for everybody whereby everyone gets their ebook edited, everyone gets their ebook into the ebook trade, and everyone gets a free paperback to sell on our shop. And whilst we've been publishing everybody for free for 10 years, we made a change about a year and a half ago that if you want to go into the paperback trade, then we just ask you to purchase 30 copies at full price, and then we give you 55 copies. The reason for that is because as we publish more and more people and give people a voice every year, then as we keep giving a voice to new people and existing authors who are writing more and more books, what we find is the expenses, if we kept going the way we were going, the expenses would just keep increasing with the paperback trade, and the ebook trade is taking off. So what we've managed to do is to put all our books into Google Books, and that's a new channel for us. It's still slow with sales. Kindle worked really well for us in the last 18 months, 2011 especially, 2010 we just put things into Kindle. We're on our way to putting all the titles into iBooks. It's a bit of a fiddle, and we've got over half of them in there, but the sale, just to give you an example of sales for last month, I think Google Books is like about 3 or something altogether, so it's hardly anything yet. Apple was about 42 or something, and Kindle was about 400 or something. So you can see the difference between the three channels. Now, I anticipate that, of course, once we get more products into Apple, then they'll be more exciting. Now, we still get more generally. It's hard to say, to be honest, but we kind of still get, even though we might have some ebooks outselling paperbacks, the revenue is more for the paperbacks, because a paperback we sell paperback for twice the price. And I'm not sure how much longer we'll continue to do that for, really, because a lot of publishers want them both the same price. Anyway, what's happening this year, 2012? Well, we're moving a little bit towards seminars. I've got the first seminar of the year on the 17th of February, which I'm really excited about. Now, that seminar is a writing and mental health empowerment seminar. You can see the information at the website chipmunka.com, and just click on the products line. If you just click on paperbacks or ebooks, you go into the shop and you see the seminars section. So one on writing, mental health and empowerment. And what I do is, in these types of seminars, I give people positive creative writing prompts. And so you have to start off with a happy sentence like, the future's so bright I'm wearing shades. And then writing like that can get you in a positive state of mind. But what I do as well is I get everybody in a peak state. So I get everyone to jump up and down a bit, to do some exercises where put you in a happier mood, in a mood that you feel good about yourself. So when you start writing, you write in a way that you wouldn't normally write in a happier way, which is really important. I would suggest anyone who's doing writing anyway, especially on any mental health subject, and memoirs in particular, that you should always, even if it's just to go out for a walk before you start writing, or on an exercise bike at home or something, just do some press-ups, some sit-ups, just get your body going, make sure you're hydrated, have some water, you know, whatever you find works as well. Maybe a bit of meditation, a bit of self-coaching, motivation. It's really, really important. So these seminars are really exciting, and you write for 20 minutes or write a page, and then we take it in turns to, I write as well, and we take it in turns to write about our experiences and look back at mental health in a positive way, mental health experiences. Then I talk a little bit about how to promote yourself, how to market yourself, and even at the end, there's 3 or 4 exercises throughout the day for writing, and ask everyone to write a comedy, you know, write something funny. So mental health is really something to celebrate, to enjoy, because we all want to know thyself, right, don't we? So that's really important. So that's the seminar on the 21st February. 17th February. There's one on the 17th of March, which is how to be a successful author. Now, both seminars are open to existing authors and people who are not authors, people with mental illnesses mainly. You can come along if you're a carer or you work with mental health clients as well. They tend to be quite popular as well. Not specifically designed for you, but it is relevant if you want to understand the way to help mental health patients or people with mental health experiences is to empathize with them, okay? You have to understand how they feel. That's what started to get me better when I went through the first decent psychologist that built a rapport with me when I was probably about 21 or something. I think I'm going back here, well, probably about 1997 maybe, so about 22. That made a real difference. And it was that building the rapport, the empathizing. And even when I found a psychiatrist who treated me as a human being first and not a patient, that's what it felt like, in 2000, then my life kind of transformed in a way. I kind of got some inner confidence back, inner self-confidence back. So what else is happening this year? Okay, well, the great thing is there's some seminars, okay? And really excited about these seminars. There's a big 3-day one in July. I think it's July 11, 12, 13. That's on our website on the seminar page as well. You're welcome to come to that. We're already selling tickets for that. And I see development also more of the new products. So we have a couple of home study courses available on the website. I wrote one called Unlimited Confidence Smashes the Fear of Mental Illness. And that's really, it's designed for people with mental illness, but again, it's relevant to carers and people who want inspiration for working with mental health clients. And what I do is there is various different exercises you can do yourself to how to have a healthy mind, body and soul, for example, is one chapter. That's quite important. And what I do is I look at the successful people in history in different areas, and I say, who's inspiring me the most in this area today? And then you write down exercises yourself, and you find the whole journey as you kind of pump yourself up. Now, that is it's a more high value product, and I think it retails at like £297. I'm selling that for £99, which is kind of ridiculous, really. I think because it's 11 years, nearly 12 years of work has gone into it. But I just want to reach and get it out there. I think even on the 3-day seminar, I'm offering that for free. If you go to the 3-day seminar for £199, and I'm throwing that in for free as part of the product. And I'll even give it you before you go to the seminar, so you can motivate yourself right up until the point and after it. I think that's really important as well. That's also available as a DVD product, which normally retails at $597. It's $99. What other products are there? These products coming out as like MP3s as well, but in chapters, so you can just get them for like $9.99 in MP3s as well. So look out for the site, that'll be there soon. My plan is to send author bulletins once a week to everybody, and possibly going up to 3 times a week if there's a seminar really close. And that's just to let people know about the seminar, because I really want to meet everybody. I'm hoping to do a free seminar as well, and maybe even more than one free seminar, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep everyone informed on that. And definitely marketing to existing loyal customers. And what I'm doing is I'm segmenting the list. So what I've been doing, we've had a Zen cart, shopping cart, which is an open source software, which means we can put lots of products on there without having to pay or like a web designer, even though you do need to know some code for it. But it's really, really good. And we have functionality there through automated email system. But that is quite basic, and you need lots of plugins for it, really. So towards the end of last year, I joined Infusionsoft and asked people we did a customer survey. I'm envisaged doing more surveys to find out what products people want, and find out that people would like a product about how to become a successful author. So that's why I've created this seminar in the 21st of March. And I just want to meet as many people as possible, really, because it's great having email conversation with people about how, reading A Kind of Madness or others of our titles can help people and have really, made a difference. And even being published, the cathartic value of that, the being empowered by publishing, and the doors, the opportunities that open by being published, and give people the confidence to set up their own companies and become social entrepreneurs, self-employed, and make a success of it as well. And like in anything in life, you really need to kind of pump yourself up every day and take action and get going with it. So I'm really excited about 2012. We have had a drop in Arts Council funding by about a third, by about £20,000. So it's not going to what I've done is I'm invested quite a lot in marketing. Been on a marketing program, I'm halfway through it for the last 6 months, because I see that as what I wanted to do is get myself into position 6 months before where I didn't feel it would have to affect the company. Now, it certainly won't affect the amount of books that we publish. I don't envisage that. We are going to be moving offices at the end of March. So we're in Canary Wharf. We're going to stay very near to Canary Wharf, 3 or 4 minutes walk away. So fortunately, we've got the same phone number. We use a Skype phone number, so we can move the phone number around, which is really good. They're knocking the building down, so nothing. We can't really stay there. I guess we could camp out and all dress as chipmunks or something, but it's pretty cold sometimes, and the weather isn't great. If it was in Miami or something, maybe that might be better. So there's lots happening, lots going to happen. We're already publishing about 5 or 6 new home study courses are going to be coming out soon. It's quite a few fast tracks. I'm quite pleased to see there's a lot of American authors coming through. I would say probably half of our sales come from the US overall. If you look at the US trade and everything, definitely 40% at least. We've got quite a few authors coming through Australia, New Zealand, which is good to see. And I see a movement. When I was looking at the web traffic recently, we get about, it varies, but I think last month we had like 9,000 unique visits, which was quite high actually for a month. And what I found incredible was that 11% of those web visits had come from mobile phones. 11%. A year ago, that figure was about 2 or 3%. So it shows more and more people getting online with mobile phones. So one thing I'm thinking, although I might not act on it this year, is how can I make the website so it's mobile phone friendly, because to do it now might be too early, you see, so it's timing it right. Also, I think it was 16%, between 16 and 22%, depending on what month it is, of our traffic has been coming through Facebook, which is unbelievable, because a year ago that was 4%. So I definitely see opportunity for sharing more information on there. What I did recently was, we have a web form where I'm asking people to fill information out. I let people know more about that. And what I offered is an exclusive to people who fill the web form out, an opportunity for an affiliate scheme, where if you pass the link around us and share it on social networks, then you can get up to 50% of the sale of the product. Now, assuming I stay with Infusionsoft, then that will happen smoothly. It may be that all this automated marketing software is quite complicated, and I'm working really hard on it, and so I plan on staying with it, but it's possible could even change into something else, because the Infusionsoft is quite expensive, but it is really good. But I'd like a platform to be able to host lead pages for authors, so you can data capture your list and things like that. So that's something that would be really, really cool. And what else is happening in 2012? Well, it's the Olympics in London. Are we doing anything special for that? Well, I'm going down the gym a lot. If any of you are running the marathon or want to run the marathon, there's a big queue and everything and like that for now. I've got a friend who's doing it, and he's found a charity finally. If you wanted to run for Chipmunka Foundation, then I think it's probably just a little bit too late, really, to do that, because there's a lot of charities for it. But think about this: 6 million people coming to London during those 2 months. Think about the impact that you can make. What else is happening in 2012? I see it's a year of consolidation, really. I see ebooks becoming more and more important. There's quite a few new products I'm bringing out. I'm giving people the opportunity to have an hour on the phone with me, where I can give them branding advice, marketing advice, and positioning advice that's on the website and the services and in the shop, and that's £99 for an hour. I think it's really really good value, and I just book 1 hour at a time. What I don't want to do is to book 10 hours or 6 hours, and I want to see results. So I want to take someone for an hour, and then I want to come back to me with results and to see how they've done, and then they can decide when they want to go for the next hour, you see. So I think that's really important. Also, I'm giving the opportunity for people to understand that, or to learn for a model that I've created called mental health empowerment. Now, that is really looking at anyone who has a mental illness, and an hour's conversation with me, and I sort your head out. It's mentoring, it's not coaching, okay? So it's mentoring. I can give you strategies. I can say, look, you should be reading these kind of books. You should be doing, your thought process should be this. You should try doing this and this in your life. Have you thought of that? So where your life's unbalanced, which bits are balanced? And I'm using my own experiences and everything I've learned to conquer my own bipolar, and also everything that I've learned in the personal development field over the last 15 years, which is something I'm into every day. I'm a personal development junkie. Okay? So what's really exciting as well is that we've got cover design options. We have professional bespoke cover designs to look at repositioning your books as well, and also the marketing. I think that's $2.99 they are. There's marketing, that's a set fee because we use designers for that, okay? So there's also a marketing report that you can get. So it's a professional marketing report with tips on renaming your title or coming up with a new title. Now, you don't have to be a Chipmunk author for that, but that's what it's designed for, okay? It's like if you want to go to the next level, really. And so if you think about how else can Chipmunka support you during 2012, well, there's 3 of us in the team, okay? So there's me, there's my support worker, okay? And then there's Andrew as well, who I set the company up with. Andrew's involved in a lot of his other projects as well, so he helps as best as he can, and he's always on his email every day. So, and my support worker is there 3 days a week, okay? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then there's me as well. Obviously, there's a team of volunteers, and most of them who work from home. So, but we're always there for advice. I'm always putting more information on the website, on the promotion guide page, the publishing schedule page, and the FAQ page, so that people know more and more about the company, and putting as much information as I can on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, so that people can see what kind of things are going on. If you're an author and you want to communicate with other authors, join the Chipmunkapublishing Facebook, find us on Twitter, make a comment on Twitter so we can retweet it. You know, these are the kind of modern ways of promoting oneself as well. Obviously, with the traditional new media, we have a lot of experience with getting coverage and things like that. Feel free to email, drop a line if you want some advice. When you position yourself well, you'll find that the more and more media will come to you anyway. It's like a snowball. So if you can get a bit of media at the top of the mountain, it will grow into more and more. But it will stop eventually. It's not as though you get one piece of media and it will lead to 100 pieces. You might get several from one piece, or a dozen, or 15, even if it's really good. Or it might just be one or another one. You've got to think all the time of repositioning and repositioning again. And to be honest, while I can do that with when I've got 10 or 20 authors, it's pretty easy to do that for everyone. Now there's 600, you can't do it for everyone at the same time. Because what you find is 9 times out of 10, what you're asking, I've already put it on the website. It's already written there. The information you're asking for, I've already written down and told you how to do it. So what is really is a confidence thing. So this is why I've developed this product, Unlimited Confidence Smashes the Fear of Mental Illness, as well, because if you go through the exercises in that product, you'll feel confident that you can sell anything. And that's really important when it's coming to being an author. That's really, really important. You need the self-esteem, the confidence to be able to position yourself, because most people will never write a book. Most people won't get around to getting it published, and then most people won't have the confidence to promote themselves. It really is a confidence thing. It's total, like with A Can of Madness, the reason it's done so well is because I just had an utter belief that the whole world needed to see this. Think of how you can get people to help you. If you're an author just promoting yourself, it's easy to go to a university. This is a really good tip, okay? Go to university, speak to the administration department, say that you want a student who's doing a marketing degree, a media degree, to help you with promoting your brand. They'll do that. They'll do it for free, okay? But as part of their degree. And if you can lead them in the right way, that's what it's all about. You need to just give them the brief. if you give them a brief and you've got a plan and a strategy to do that, it can work wonders. It can make a huge difference. I mean, it's so important, and it's a good experience for them as well, because they're taking command of a project. They can say they develop someone's brand. If you give them the right brief and you're enthusiastic and charismatic about it, you can say, look, you can do the website, you can make some videos, you can write some copy for me, you can share it in these places and all this kind of thing. So that, just take one thing from this video, go out and do that. It'll work wonders for you. One thing that also works really well is business cards in cafes, nice cafes. And on your business card, position yourself as a speaker as well, okay? But not a speaker about everything, a speaker about something that's relevant to what you can talk about, and position yourself like that. So what I really want to do is to just wish everyone a fantastic 2012, okay? I've rabbited on about some of the different products. I want you as authors and prospective authors to come to me and say how you feel you can write a home study course and what it would be about. I've emailed some great information on the benefits of writing a home study course and positioning, and I will put that on the website as well, actually, because that's good for everyone to see. So you can imagine that. Feel free to send me any books that you're writing or ideas that you have. So if you're an author with us already, that's great. Just tell me what you're writing next, what you want to write next, and I can help you. If you're finding that you write several different things, I can help you put them into one thing, or give you the ideas of which to focus on first, what I think will be the most marketable and will work the best. And if you haven't written before and you're thinking writing, just send me the idea. I will want you to be focused enough so that when you get to sending in a submission, that you are focused enough so that you have the whole book together. You have a 100-word biography. I need a mental health angle on it, okay? So, which is you as a person with a mental illness, or who's overcome it, or in some way. You can be a carer or with a disability, or it can contribute to the mental health debate, okay? But it's really got to be strongly contributing to it. It's like, here's a blueprint for making the world a better place, okay, or helping people's mental health. So it's totally designed for people with mental illness who've experienced it, okay? And, of course, we get the odd carer and disability in other areas, and the odd self-help book that is really interesting. Like, we've got one on anger management, which I just thought was just too relevant, too important, you see, because it really contributes to the mental health debate. And think about what we can do this year to make the world a better place, to save people's lives, to bring down the number of suicides from 1 million to as near to 0 as we can. It's all about taking a little piece of our own mental health space, our own mental health empowerment, the way we can serve people, and just making a little difference. And even just walking down the road during the day, just smile at people and see the difference. If you can smile at one person and it makes them smile at someone else later in the day, then we've made the universe a little bit better. So I'm just going to get out now. I'm going to get on the Wi-Fi and I'm going to use my emails, and then I've got a meeting, okay? So it's been brilliant talking to you. I love you lots, guys, seriously. I want everyone's mental health to get better. That's why I do this every day. That's why I just don't stop talking about it. That's why I'm so excited about it. And it's absolutely freezing outside, but I've got a coat on and it's getting sunny. Okay, love you. Take lots. Look after your mental health. Remember, Chipmunkapublishing, the mental health publisher. Google that. Go to the website, Chipmunka, CHIPMUNKA.com, chipmunkapublishing.co.uk, chipmunkapublishing.com. All these domains, they go to the same place. And take care. Look after yourself.